So, I don't know if you guys know this, but I grew up as a Hasidic Jew. Yeah, I know, I've mentioned this like 1,000 times on the channel, and a bunch of my videos are about me being a Hasidic Jew, but just in case you're new to the channel, I just wanted to let you know I grew up very Jewy. And what I remember was, at least every year, there was like 6 Christmas movies that would come out. I mean, the variety was endless for a little Christian boy that wanted to celebrate Christmas. Yet, I remember throughout my entire childhood, and believe it or not, now today, there's about 2 Hanukkah movies. That was 8 Crazy Nights by Adam Sandler and The Hebrew Hammer. And here's the thing, I never actually got to see The Hebrew Hammer. So I thought it'd be a perfect time, right before the holiday of Hanukkah, to take a look at the movie The Hebrew Hammer, with a new segment I like to call Ex-Hasidic Jew Reviews. Now, I've done this before where I've taken clips from different movies and broken down and told you exactly what Hollywood got right and what Hollywood got horribly wrong about Hasidic Jews. But I decided, why look at individual scenes when I can take apart an entire movie? But guys, before we get to that, hit that subscribe button. You'll honestly be making my day. I'm trying to get to about 1,000 subscribers, hopefully by the end of the year. And really, you'll be making my day by hitting that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Okay, because I'm a bit slow, I only realized that this movie was actually a parody of Shaft, which already got me hyped. Because I was like, okay, I can get behind that. A badass with a Hanukkah movie? Yeah. Well, do they make us Jews look as cool as Shaft? We'll get to that. So the movie starts off exactly where you'd expect a Hanukkah movie to start off with. Jesus Christ. Where we see a little boy named Mordechai attending a Catholic school. Okay, this is already weird to begin with because you look at him, he's dressed in like this whole Hasidic garb, but at the same time he's going to a Christian school. It doesn't really make any sense. If that were the case, I mean, they would never just send their kid to a Christian school. Like that doesn't really make any sense. Why wouldn't you just homeschool? You know what? If I stand here nitpicking all of the inaccuracies in the movie The Hebrew Hammer, we'll be here all day. So Mordechai attends this Christian school where he's not very liked by his peers.
Hey Mordechai, look, I dropped a penny. Want a bagel? Morty, my mom says that if your people don't wise up and accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, you're all gonna burn in hell.
Oh, freaking Rachel. She's always got to ruin it. Every time we make fun of the Jews or we're having a great time, she's got to come in and just make it all weird. So as you can understand, little Morty feels just a bit like an outcast. But it's okay. His teacher is here to make it better.
I hope you've all learned a very important lesson today. Just because Mordecai's people are different from us, and just because they may appear strange to us with their furry hat, beady eyes, and long sideburns, not to mention their bizarre customs and unnecessarily guttural funny sounding names, just because they control all of the world's money, yet they are too cheap to buy their children anything better than spinning tops for presents, does not mean that we can't learn to love and respect them.
Now that's goddamn beautiful. So Morty walks home from school in 1930s Germany. What? Where is this? And finally, he gets a bit of alone time to play dreidel by himself. Until Santa Claus comes along and is a real asshole. Cut to a bunch of years later, and now Mordechai is the coolest cat in town. And this guy's so cool, he's got his own action figure. So the Hebrew Hammer is actually a private detective. Buckle up. There are about 1,000 more penis jokes to go. Meanwhile, in the North Pole, Santa Claus is in a meeting with his elves, where he discusses the true meaning of... We got Andy Dick in this movie? Oh my god, okay. I was not prepared for Andy Dick in this movie. We just went from weird to this movie's about to get real fucked up.
Why, upon examination of my annual naughty and nice list, it shocked me to discover that my own son, Damien, the heir to the red suit, could be so filled with hate. Damien, what do you have to say for yourself?
Oh, fuck it. Ho, ho, ho.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Okay, I don't really even understand this scene. I've seen it a bunch of times. Where do the knives come from? I mean, look at this. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. I mean, like, knives come out of their head and just stab Santa to death. You know what? Okay, that really touches on a broader idea throughout this movie, and I'll get to it soon, but there are so many things in this movie that they're throwing at you, so many jokes. Some of them just don't make any sense. There's a couple of jokes in here which I just don't know what they're trying to do.
What are you little fucking midgets looking at? I'm Santa now! So get back to work, you little bitches. We have a little something called Hanukkah to destroy.
The Jewish Federation thing. I'm still not quite sure what this is. Here's about Annie Dick becoming the new Santa Claus. And I know his name is probably something else in the movie, but he's Annie Dick. That's who he is. He's Santa Dick. He's Santa's dick. So anyways, the Federation hears about Santa Dick taking over.
We have to put into place an agent to track this Santa Claus's every move.
What about Steven Spielberg?
He made E.T. How tough is that? Revolting.
What about Mordechai Jefferson Carver?
The Hebrew hammer? No.
The man who can get the job done.
The only problem is that since we kicked him out, he won't have anything to do with us. There's no way to persuade him to come back.
Perhaps I can persuade him.
I love how they're like, there's no way we're going to be able to get the Hebrew Hammer to come back to our institution. And she's like, what if I have sex with him? And they're like, huzzah! So the woman Esther tries to convince the Hebrew Hammer to meet up with the Federation, but to no avail.
Why are you being so difficult? All my father wants is to just speak with you. I'm not leaving your side until you agree to come and speak with my father.
Okay. But I gotta warn you, I'm having dinner at my mother's tonight, and if you think I'm difficult, wait till you meet her.
So he invites her over to a Shabbos meal to his mother where... No! I'm only going to say this one time, movie. Jews don't drink Manischewitz. Manischewitz is brown, liquidy diarrhea shaped in a weird, square bottle. It's not even natural. Wine bottles are supposed to be round. No! This is the warning. I understand. Maybe you didn't know. From now on, Jews don't drink Manischewitz. Okay?
Hey, stuff.
I couldn't eat another latke if you paid me.
Alright, this is what I was talking about earlier. The movie throws at you like 1,000 jokes a minute. I mean, I can't go through all the jokes in this movie. I've had to skip like a bunch of them. Some of them work, some of them don't, but I can appreciate that at least they're trying everything. But then once in a while, it'll get to a joke that I just don't know what they're trying to do. Here's a perfect example.
Everybody ready for the main course?
Oh, Mom, please, seriously, we've had 4 kinds of chicken already. I think we've had enough.
Nonsense, young man. You'll eat everything that's in front of you. After all, the people are starving in China, aren't they, Munchie?
Hey.
Not until Mordechai eats everything that's in front of them.
Like, what? What, there's just an Asian man sitting there? Why? If you're gonna say, well, it's for that joke. You mean you put just a totally extra character just for that one joke that I don't even know makes any sense to begin with? Why? It's not even for a good joke. It's just for like a really dumb throwaway joke that doesn't... It's not really even it's not even a joke. It's just confusing. You know what? Maybe by the end of the movie, there'll be a punchline. Maybe a really funny punchline why they have just a random Asian man in the house. I don't know. So the Hebrew Hammer goes to the bathroom, and while he's in the bathroom, the mom decides to confide in Esther.
I'm more concerned with the fact that my boy chick is almost 30, and yet he still hasn't settled down with a nice Jewish girl. I'll make a deal with you. I'll help you with your little Hanukkah problem if you help me with my Mordechai.
What would you want me to do?
God forbid the nice Jewish girl should come and eat by him every once in a while. Get his mind off his work. Maybe a little blowjob here and there.
So Esther and the mom decide to work together to get what they want out of one another.
Mordecai? Do you love your mother?
No. Yes, of course. My mother, of course I love you. My mother.
Then when are you gonna stop with this verkackte, certified, circumcised dick nonsense and get yourself a real job?
We're gonna finish this. Because you know what, Mom? You know what, Mom? I'm gonna save Hanukkah just to spite you.
Ah, Jewish guilt. Well, what a myth, huh? You know, Hollywood just throws around like that's a real thing. You know, it's just ridiculous. I should call my mom. So the Hebrew Hammer decides to go to the Federation and.
Please demonstrate musical aptitude. Please step forward and remove.
Again, they're throwing like a million jokes at you, and some of them really do stick. And then some of them stick for other reasons.
Oh, that's cool.
Circumcision confirmed.
So, here's the question again. Does this movie make us look as cool as Shaft?
I think this machine's broken or something. This is ridiculous. I don't even want to be here. I don't understand. I slept out in the middle of nowhere.
So the Hebrew Hammer decides he needs a little bit of help from a friend.
Who tries to put their motherfucking foot up Kwanzaa's ass? The white man!
Yo, man, some pimped out Hebrew dude in the caddy.
The Hebrew Hammer.
Come on, I mean, even in our own Jewish Shaft film, they still make black people look cooler than us.
Muhammad Ali, Paula Abdul Rahim.
Come on, this here's the Hebrew Hammer.
Sup?
Come on.
But you go ahead and tell him what you told me.
Before I left, I was packing up my shit, saying that he'd meet him tomorrow at some joint called Duke's around 3 o'clock, if my memory serves.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
I wonder what that daunting music and evil look was all about. I'm sure we'll come back to the movie. Okay, so now we get to about the coolest part of the movie. So the Hebrew Hammer goes to the bar, but he realizes that it's actually a Nazi bar. You know those Nazi bars that just are on every corner in New York?
I'm gonna man a Shevitz. Straight up.
No! 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 Okay, I'm only gonna say for the second time. Jews don't drink Manischewitz. Okay, who started this rumor, huh? Who started that we just drink Manischewitz? Was it Hitler? I'm gonna start at Hitler. All the horrible and inhumane things that man did, the worst was spreading a rumor that Jews like Manischewitz. Okay, maybe that's a little bit overboard. Maybe it's not the worst thing, but it's still pretty bad. Jews, we don't drink that disgusting, sticky manure sauce. So once again, don't drink Manischewitz. You got it?
57-33. That was a pretty good year for me.
Shabbat shalom, motherfuckers! God damn, brother, you kicking ass.
Sticking a page out of Sweetback's book.
Mm-hmm. They read your mama, they read your papa, but they won't read you.
That's it.
Right on, man.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm 25, and even after seeing this scene, I still get hyped up. So that points to the movie.
Now that the Hebrew Hammer is out of the picture, Hanukkah will be nothing more than a confusing and hard to pronounce bird. Jamal, I want to thank you very much for helping me in this situation. You've been wonderful. Ain't no thing.
What? He's evil. Andy Dick finally reveals his evil plan to ruin Hanukkah.
I ran across a factory that illegally produces the most addictive, Jewish pride-weakening substance known to man.
So what's in the boxes? Heroin? Cocaine?
Worse. Bootleg copies of Frank Capra's classic, It's a Wonderful Life.
My brother went the same way. Never need a minute. So they spread around the movie to the entire community, and things started to get weird.
You okay?
Mommy says that every time you hear the sound of a bell ringing, an angel gets his wings.
Huh? There.
Chaim Potok's The Chosen?
I want you to go home. I want you to watch this as soon as possible. You understand me?
And I know the movie didn't intentionally do this, you know, because it was made in 2003 and we're in 2020 right now, but it's a little bit of foreshadowing for the next ex-Hasidic Jew review. Was it a wink? What did I do? Ah, is that better? I'm not great at winking. I can kind of do it, but I look like I fart when I do it, like... So the Hebrew Hammer and Esther learn that Santa Dick is actually in one of the malls, so they disguise themselves and sneak in.
You're the guy who stole Hanukkah. The Hebrew Hammer! Maybe I can make it up to you. Huh? Little peace offering. Girls.
Oh,
And that kind of thing. You know, it's incredible because there's an incredible amount, I think, of it. No dice, Santa. I like my women like I like my matzah. Unleavened.
Just in case that joke went over anybody's head, that's a joke about fake tits. I think.
Excuse me, children. Can I have your attention for a real quick moment? That he plans on personally canceling Christmas this year.
So the wild pack of rabid children chase after the Hebrew Hammer and Esther, but they end up escaping. So they finally escape and go back to his place where... No! 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 Absolutely not. I'm done. I'm absolute. I can't do it anymore. I don't know what to say anymore. I mean, it's just like, why? Jews do not drink Manischewitz. We do not look at the putrid, disgusting filth. It's the cause of AIDS, cancer, the bubonic plague, and most likely the coronavirus. I know you think it came from Wuhan. No, it came from goddamn Manischewitz all over the place. Because they won't stop until they destroy everything. Wait, is that? No, actually, I don't think that's Manischewitz, actually. It's a different wine. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry about that. Just, you know, it's about time. The Hebrew Hammer and Esther finally get to do the nasty deed. And getting back to the original question, does this movie make us look as cool as Shaft?
Mordechai,
Yes, sister.
I want you to talk dirty to me.
I want to have lots of children by you. I want to get a good paying, stable job.
Yeah. Like I needed any incentive.
Wait, hold on a second. You made a deal with my mother to sleep with me if I'd help you.
No. No.
Oh my God.
So meanwhile, Santa Dick reveals his evil plan to the world.
We received this transmission from the Putz at the North Pole.
The Jewish atomic clock, located in the outskirts of Jerusalem, keeper of the time for the Jewish calendar, powered by Judean, an element so rare it exists only in the clock itself. Once I extract the Judeum from the clock, the Jewish calendar will cease to exist.
So Hebrew Hammer rides off alone to destroy Santa Dick. Meanwhile, Santa manages to get to the Jewish tower where... Okay. These guys, by the way, are the funniest part of the movie. Every scene they're in just cracks me up.
Why would you spit? I didn't mean to. I'm
It's
sorry.
running down my neck.
Well, I was spitting for dramatic effect. Maybe you shouldn't stand right next to me with your can.
But luckily, the Hebrew Hammer gets there just in time to kick some ass.
Let's dance the horror.
You're a horror! His brand new stocking stuffer!
So it looks like it's the end for the Hebrew Hammer, until...
Merry Kwanzaa, nigga.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait, he's a good guy now? How does that make sense? Wait, was he working for Santa Dick or he wasn't working for Santa Dick? I mean, I went through the movie. It doesn't, there's no missing scene that I'm missing out. It goes from him thinking he's a good guy to nefariously being a bad guy. No, now he's a good guy. You know what? We're 3/4 done already. I don't, it's not worth it.
Mordechai, by any means necessary, you are to bring my Esther back to me. And you are allowed to use Judaism's ultimate weapon.
Sorry about that.
So Muhammad Ali and the Hebrew Hammer sneak down to the North Pole where... Oh, come on! What? Even his binoculars are Jewish? What? So the Hebrew Hammer pretends to play as he uses his phylacteries to climb up a wall and wraps a talit around his head. That's about the Jewish thing I've ever said. And they manage to sneak in.
Goodbye, Mordechai. Give my regards to my father.
Okay, wait, hold on a second, all right?
What?
I didn't want to have to do this, but you leave me no choice. I'm now going to resort to the most dangerous, deadly weapon in the Jewish arsenal.
And the pressing question, does this movie make us look as cool as Shaft?
What, I slept all the way up here for this? I mean, I come all the way to the North Pole to fight you? You don't put out anything to nosh on?
You're hungry?
I mean, seriously, what kind of arch nemesis are you?
Sorry, I wasn't thinking. What kind of flooring is it?
Please, stop. Just take my gun. No, take the gun!
I'm gonna say no fucking way. So he ends up defeating Santa Dick, saving Esther, and we get a Ed Koch joke.
Ed Koch? How am I doing?
Well, this aged well. And the Hebrew Hammer finally decides to put a ring on. And they live happily ever after, where the Hebrew Hammer gets to spend the rest of his life being guilted by his Jewish mother.
Boys in the park. Is that what you want from your son? You know, it's sorry. Suddenly, it's not enough. It's not enough that your son says, huh?
And again, with the Asian man, like, why?
Do you hear what I hear? I think I hear the new Santa Claus busy at work. Oh, look. There he is now.
And the new Santa Claus is, well, of course, because bloobity got. Alright, and that's the Hebrew Hammer. Is it accurate? No. But is it fun? Yeah, it was fun. I actually got a lot of enjoyment out of this movie. I mean, yeah, a lot of it doesn't really make sense. Some of the jokes don't work. But in this movie, they throw so many jokes at you, and I have to applaud them for that, because some of them really do hit, and they are really funny. And it's nice to see that there are Hanukkah movies out there for us lonely Jews. And we get to partake in what Hollywood has to offer around the holidays, just like everybody else. I kind of do hope they come out with more Jewish holiday movies, but for what we have, it's enjoyable, it's fun. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this is going to be a new segment. Let me know down below if there's any Jewish Hasidic types movies you would like me to watch and review. And enjoy the rest of your day, you guys. And happy Hanukkah to you Jewish bastards.